Welcome to Global Forum, a platform for discussion of global issues from global perspectives. Before we go to our panelists, I just want to share with my audience. Today we had an extraordinary exchange in this studio. We had internationally known activists for human rights, civil liberties and rule of law, Honorable Ramsey and Senator Mike Grewal, law professor and former president of National Lawyers Guild, Dr. Peter Erlinder, and Assemblyman Abdus-Sammad had a conversation with the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of Pakistan, Honorable Iftikhar Chaudhry. We are going to show a few snippets of that. After that, we'll return to our colleagues who are going to hold a press conference today to express their support and their solidarity with the legal fraternity in Pakistan. Here are a few snippets first of the conversation between the Chief Justice and the colleagues in the studio, namely Ramsey Clark, Senator Mike Grewal, Assemblyman Abdus-Sammad, and Professor Peter Erlinder.
This hard time, you people have stood up like a rock. And not only your good self and the Senator, as well as your institutions. We are really grateful to the American Bar Association, Harvard Law School, and New York Bar Association, who have shown solidarity and have taken our case forward for the purpose of showing that there must be supremacy of Constitution and rule of law in Pakistan. And we are confident that in future we would also continue extending the same help to us unless we succeed in establishing the rule of law and showing that this nation is a civilized nation and it believes in the supremacy of the Constitution and independence of the judiciary.
Sir, let me just say that, that I want to add my voice to Ramsey Clark's comments, and that is that not only are you fighting a very, very important battle for justice and independence of the judiciary in Pakistan, you are doing something for the entire world. You're raising this visibility of law for the entire world. Please keep up this fight. People need to know that there are citizens, there are attorneys, there are people who at the bar realize how important it is for the law to be respected. It is what holds civilization together. Without it, we all perish under the boot of tyranny. Please keep up your effort, and all we can do is hopefully add our modest voices to your courageous leadership. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart in that regard.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
You have to say it.
Yes. My brother, Chief Justice,
I'm grateful to you showing the support and solidarity to the judiciary of this country. I'm highly thankful to you.
You would have to come without mic.
Yes, we are definitely, in support as we pass laws, throughout this country and in the state of Iowa, to make sure that democracy, it stays intact, to make sure that we're doing and functioning for the people. So, Chief Justice, continue the work that you're doing, and as my colleagues have said, inshallah, we will continue to support, and hopefully, without a doubt, we will be able to aid you and assist you in any way.
Chief Justice. My name is Peter Erlinder. I'm the former president of the National Lawyers Guild. As you may recall, several months ago, the National Lawyers Guild sent a delegation to Pakistan and has reported back to the United States about the struggle of the Pakistani lawyers. And I want to...
Thankful to you, the efforts which you are making for us, and as you are putting forward our case, grateful to you, and as well as to your countrymen in the nation of the Americans.
The Pakistani lawyers and judiciary have set a high standard for the lawyers of the United States. Unfortunately, the struggle against the tyrant here in the U.S. has not reached the same level as it has in Pakistan. but in the future we hope to take the lead of the Pakistani lawyers and turn the American people and lawyers and the judges into the street to renew the rule of law here in the United States.
You will inshallah take us further stand for us, and you will be supporting us. We will be thankful to you.
I give you back to Dr. Saeed.
Here we have a poster produced by Pakistan American National Alliance. Actually shows three important scenes. The Chief Justice along with his lawyers, police beating up the demonstrators, and lawyers as a whole community protesting and struggling for the restoration of the Chief Justice, but more importantly building a foundation of justice. No system can thrive without justice, no system can survive without justice. And that's exactly the poster actually shows three moments frozen in history, and I thank organizers of Pakistan American National Alliance for memorializing this struggle by way of this poster. Welcome to Global Forum, a platform for global discussion of global issues from global perspectives. Today we have a special session, a special episode of Global Forum. It's a press conference organized in support of the Chief Justice of Pakistan, Iftikhar Chaudhry, and other 60 deposed judges who were fired by the military dictator after he subverted the constitution, made the second coup, and got rid of the Chief Justice and other judges who were going to give a very important decision about his eligibility under Article 41 and 61 of the Constitution of Pakistan. What I have in my studio are four distinguished guests. Next to me is Senator Mike Agrawal and Attorney General Ramsey Clark, Assemblyman Abdus-Sammad, and Professor Peter Erlinder, former President of National Lawyers Guild. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you. Welcome.
As our audience very well knows, the situation in Pakistan, there is an ongoing struggle of the lawyers. The legal fraternity has become very heavily involved in this process. They are highly energized, mobilized, and they have recently conducted a major long march, the biggest in the history of Pakistan, where 500,000 people from all over the country assemble in the capital for one full day for peaceful assembly and petition to the government of Pakistan asking for immediate restoration of the judges deposed by the military dictator. On that account, I'm going to ask each of you, if you are so disposed, to express your position and your view of this whole episode, and then I'll have a few questions for you. I'll start with you, Mr. Clark.
Thank you, Dr. Saeed. It's not often that judges, much less a Chief Justice, or sadly even lawyers themselves, stand in the streets and confront tyranny, a brutal military tyranny. And while it's beautiful that the Chief Justice takes as his issue the independence of the judiciary, it's really the struggle of all peoples for freedom. He makes the point that the judiciary has to make, because it's its function and its duty, that without an independent judiciary you have no rule of law. If the judge says, I don't like you, in prison for you, or your head off, he's not independent, he's doing his will, or he's doing the will of a dictator, then there is no law and there is no justice, and there's brutality through what is supposed to be the protector of the rights of humanity. But here are these judges and lawyers of Pakistan, led by this great Chief Justice and led by a great lawyer on the part of the bar, who have the courage to stand by their convictions in the face of ongoing beatings, arrests, brutality, all the power of the military against them. And it's wonderful to see the people of Pakistan come out and stand up for them and with them and try to protect them. It took a while. It was a lonely fight for a struggle for the lawyers and the judges. Without really a reasonable expectation they could prevail, but standing by that principle and finally bringing the country to this point, because what has happened is a direct result